Hello and welcome to the 2022 Heart of America Athletic Conference Outdoor Track and Field Media Day. I'm your host, Derek Johnson, sports director at KLWN Radio and host of Rock Chalk Sports Talk in Lawrence. As we continue on with our inaugural Heart Outdoor Track Media Day, joined now by Benedictine College head coach, Jaquel Smith. Coach, how are you doing today?
Doing great, Derek, man. How are you?
Pretty good. You've had a quite successful fall and winter headed into this spring season. The women finishing fourth overall in the Hart Indoor Championships. Your men's team placed second. Obviously, you had a lot of success on the cross country side of things as well. How excited are you guys headed into the outdoor portion here?
Oh, very excited. And just to add on to what you mentioned, our women's team finished 8th at the national championship. So that was top 10 for us. And that was the first time in school history. So that was huge. It really got the women's team pumped up for the outdoor season. So that's the area we're going to try, of course, to go after the championship title for outdoor. But in the men's team, just out of, the group that we've had some ups and downs, but for them to muster that second place indoors was very exciting for them, and it uplifted them. So we're motivated, we're healthy at the moment, and we're just very excited. It's been good weather this week, so outdoor season has got out to a pretty decent start for us.
And with the cross country happening in the fall, how exciting was that with your second straight Hart cross country championship? And is there any carryover between what you guys do in the cross country season to what we're going to see in the outdoor?
Yes, our women's team did a really great job. In the previous year, we won in 2020, and we lost 4 seniors on that top 7 squad that went to nationals, and we also had our All-American go study abroad that fall. So we had 2 returners with experience that was on the national team, and 5 freshmen, 4 freshmen and 1 walk-on. That was exciting to see. Those girls, had some tough workouts. They worked together all the time. It was motivating and pushing each other. It started with the summer. The summer training we did was a different type of approach that we took, and the girls bought in, and we got in the fall and just took care of business when the time came. So now, looking into next year, we get our All-American Caroline Cobo back, along with Isabella Guerrero and Molly Rawls, who were top 5 finishes, and that young freshman group back next year as well. So. And we have a transfer sitting out from St. Mary's, Natasha Ortiz, who's going to be a huge factor. So I think we're going to be exciting to watch next year, and the girls are already excited about Tallahassee for nationals next year. So that should be fun. Transitioning from cross to indoor and outdoor, we have a large distance squad as it is. So we kind of try to keep that as our bread and butter. But our girls, we kind of take the mileage up, tone it back down. And, if we feel like we need to get the mileage back in, we'll do that as well. But they have really bought into the program. One thing I told them when I first got here 2 years ago was, hey, I just need all you guys to buy in and be all in with what we're doing. And ever since then, our program is taking strides.
Who are some athletes on the women's front, the men's front, just everything you have going on, track, field, that you're excited to see what they can do for us here in 2022?
Well, I'll start with the men's squad. We have several guys, but I think the few that stand out, our pole vaulters, that crew, Jacob Loris, he won the indoor pole vault title, and he's going to be going for that outdoors national qualifying standard and trying to, win his first outdoor title as well. So him and David Hicken and Ben Shunker are, score big points for us at the indoor championships. So those guys are key for us in the field events. Josh Morris, he'll be back out there again. He's a repeat champion in the triple jump. Also a dual football player who's also been all conference in football as well since he's been at Benedictine. So he's qualified for nationals 3 times, 2 in indoor, 1 in outdoor. He's exciting. He's going to be a part of our 4x1 too in our short sprints because he's gotten a whole lot faster since last year. Austin Murnaugh, probably one of the heart and souls of this team, top to bottom, our leader. We look to him for a lot of things. Had to take a setback this past fall, just doing some student teaching. So we had to build him back up, but he's our all-around guy. He can do it all. 100. He's the reigning 100-meter champ from last year, and he finished maybe 5th in the 200. So he's a pretty all-around guy. He's our utility guy, and we love what he does for the program. David Manella and Colin Donovan on the distance side are 2 guys that are going to be watched in the 800 and 1500 races. David's coming off a qualifying standard in the 800 and running on the DMR relay at the national championship indoors. That kid can go from the 8 to the 5. And we honestly don't know, what his talent can really be. Just got to keep pushing him at practice. And he's a hard worker, short in frame, but he's probably one of our strongest guys we got in distance. Colin Donovan, another senior leader for us. He's had a rough career, and from breaking his foot freshman year before I got here to having, I don't know, it was like a bad cough his whole sophomore year, and it just tore him up. But this is probably the healthiest I've seen him. He actually had some situations in the fall, so it's been a tough career. But I mean, he won an indoor mile. He's been a part. He's All-American in 4x8 from last year. He's just a huge, and he's vocal. He's vocal for us. I love what he does with our men's distance crew, and he just takes control. Sometimes I can just sit back and let him, do his thing when it comes to running the, practice, letting everybody know what we got to do for practice and stuff like that. So that's a burden off my plate, and he's great for that. We have other guys, pieces to the puzzle. We have a freshman. It's a set of brothers who has ran through the program, and these are the last two, Gabriel and Thad Freese. These guys, score points for us in the 5,000, 3,000 indoors, and more of our long distance guys. So it's going to be fun to watch them outdoors as well. And they are competitive brothers. I can tell you that for sure. Practice to meets, I always wonder who get the fastest time, who got the fastest splits, and that stuff is just, it's fun to watch because, like I said, their older brothers been through the program. So, they're the tail end of it. So it's going to be fun to watch to see how their careers end up. Even though one's a junior, one's a freshman, which I think in this case, the freshman got a lot more time to break more records than the junior, of course. So that's our men's squad. We have a lot more pieces to the puzzle that we can talk about. I think one area we'll be looking forward to is our javelin crew. We have a set of brothers on that too, and a freshman from Cameron, Missouri, Patrick Greer. And that's going to be a fun group to watch. We're looking forward to seeing them. As far as the women, of course, I'll start with the throws. Madison Sutton is coming off finishing runner-up in the shot put in the weight throw indoor, which is big points for us at the national meet. Sky's the limit for what she can really do. Her potential is out there. And Coach Jasmine Smith, our throws coach, has done an amazing job with her. And she's a sophomore, so she won the weight throw indoors at conference and finished third in the shot put, but had 2 big PRs at the national meet. So we're looking for her to do some big things for us outdoors as well. We're 100% sure that she can hit all 3 qualifying standards in the discus, the hammer, and the shot put. So, and we have some other young girls, Katie Geis and Alyssa Hall, who are making strides at practice each and every day, getting stronger in the weight room, just buying into what Coach Jasmine Smith is teaching them. Going to the sprint side, we weren't as strong in the sprints as we were as last year. This year has been a little different. Allison Ambuel, who's an All-American in the 600 for indoors this year, is kind of like our go-to girl. She's had family come through the team. I think our team is family-based. We recruit one, 3-4 years later, we get another one. But she's like our 1, 2, 4 girl. Could probably take it up to the 8, but we don't want to put too much pressure on her. But she's a true stud. She's a hard worker. She's willing to take on anything. And like I said, she's young as well, just like I throw in Madison. Both of them are sophomores. So like I said, this program can be as good as it can really be if everybody continues to buy in. Looking at the distance side, we have several factors several key pieces that we can have. Caroline Cobo, All-American, 2-time All-American in the 800 and in the 4x8 this past indoor season. She can range from the 8 to the 5,000, maybe the 10K if we ask her to do it. But she's got the length, the strength, and the heart. She's just a strong girl. One thing about it, we were just working on giving her the workout she needs to be more of an aggressive runner. And I know that she's very tough. But I think if she takes the aggressive approach, she'll be unstoppable. And then you have Isabella Guerrero, who's a junior, who's been around the program for 3 years now. She's been all conference and cross country 3 years in a row, finished top 5 in the conference championships 3 years in a row. Her 1,500 and 5,000 races are going to be interesting to watch as well. So we have a slew of distance girls that can come in and make some real good noise. And then you look at the field, the jumping side of things. Paige Schmidt, Amara, Fair, Milk, and Leah Sadler are like multi-girls for us. And they're going to do big things for us this year. So we're excited about both sides of the program. One goal I know for sure is we're all trying to finish top 3 at the conference level. If we win it, that is even better. and then go to nationals, get some national qualifiers, and just go out to Alabama. I think this may be the last year down there, so we want to get as many down as we can and just have a good time and compete and bring home some All-Americans.
Well, Coach Smith, appreciate your time and sharing info on your team, and good luck this 2022 outdoor season.
Hey, appreciate you guys doing this, Derek.